When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this high-ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bruins will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's McMillan.
Oh.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
My man's all on the ground. Except.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Get bad.
Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and up this offense nicely. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it to the right side. Got the first down, looking for more. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
Here's a heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Makes the grab, it's Shaw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the plate, you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
The sure hands, it's Matthews. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
to throw. It's Murphy. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! With that last one, he's now up to 90 career rushing touchdowns.
Man, that is crazy to think about, to be that durable at the running back spot, to be in the lineup, running with juice, running with energy. 90 touchdowns is so crazy. What a career for this guy.
It's just so easy to be desensitized to it because we've watched this guy do it all throughout his career. But let's just take a moment and pause and appreciate the greatness that is 90 touchdown runs.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He gets 1st down. Washington right back to the line. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Pocket breaking down. Quick step and go. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He now has 85 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Give to the running back.
Way to be patient.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Inside the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Pulls and fires it complete to the
Oh,
right.
that bit for me a little bit
And
longer.
maybe
Marshall
he'll get
was
back
gone.
to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense
turns it on down the left side.
No, we'll set something up.
Touchdown, Bruins! He got a step
Get out
and
our playbook,
just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big time playmaker. He makes plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to the lead. And the extra point puts them on 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West. Sure is playing. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico.
Finds a little space.
The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. It's McMillan. And here comes the heat and they get him at the 20.
Ground there. 10 seconds.
On third and long. Team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA back to make here comes the motion. On first. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Marshall.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeper.
Riley.
Finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan.
Yes, sir, we had everything
the
clamped.
quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Lofts one
Wrong
deep
way.
down the right side.
Wrong one.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Little dude.
That's caught. It's Marshall.
Little dude.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Little dude.
When the football is thrown accurately,
You can't tackle Marshall like that. He a real dog.
It makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab.
Big, tough hands that boy got.
They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for
got.
this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The short hands, it's Marshall.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout.
Got.
Wideout trying to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take it easy. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, But I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Oh,
He'll start
Rosie.
to return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. On the option. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's there they go.
Well, this is offense, and they have guys, they would love to get the football in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It's caught downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks.
And he rolls into the house.
I'm not picking a team.
Frail man, frail man, frail man, frail man.
Top 15 teams wrapped up the roll with victory, and this kind of crouch. Big
off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. Good job in coverage there. He stopped it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the right.
Oh, we ain't even
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of...
Wide open spaces.
How the fuck
The
you let
30.
that happen?
The inside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
UCLA 42, Washington 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Taking it the other way. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
It's on that man to return kicks.
He'll try the left side. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air.
That's my nephew.
Turning it on.
That's my nephew. That's my nephew.
The 20.
That's my nephew right there.
Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
49, Washington 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not...
Flips a tackle, and he's got room. Into the secondary on the right. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Hernandez. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's McMillan. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability...
Bro, yeah,
where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running behind that left side.
Tight end.
This time
would you go block the safety when that was a man right in front of you?
Boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give is to Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try it over the left side. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Good way, boy, Shaw.
He'll
Awareness.
pick up a few before going out of bounds at the
Awareness,
34.
Shaw.
They'll snap it from the
Big time
34 on
awareness
first and 10.
No, we need to get that first.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Murphy.
He tried to jump it, but we got strong hands.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to
That's
the
what we do.
26.
That's what he do. He'll big, tough
It's
yard
so
catcher.
nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Gonna take a shot on second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Marshall. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Sometimes them boys don't want to block.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day.
It's all right.
Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll try the run. Noses his way forward on the market at the 18.
I think one of the keys is how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's forced out of bounds, just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Williams. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field. 5. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Oh, school. They're gonna have to
Coverage
wait,
team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They want that clock to run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They weren't ready.
Oh, better look out.
They weren't ready.
Out to the left. The 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
They weren't ready.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Lawson. There he goes. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Go, Pleasant.
Fires it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Thomas. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the left side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead.
Oh, he's got some space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet. Not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Unloads to the right. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And he missed it. No good.
He got anything under that.
Something finally goes wrong. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger.
They offered me the job. I turned it down because in this universe, I ain't Florida State in this universe. So I had to turn them down. But look what my team has turned into on here. Dead last. Beat UTSA. Notre Dame gave us belt. Bama gave us belt. Louisville belt. Clemson belt. That's crazy. Let's go look at these teams. Let's go to the SEC. Georgia. Is Art still at Texas? Let's go look at some players we might want to watch real quick. Alright, Arch at Texas still. Mateer at Oklahoma. Oh, fifth. Where bro went to school? Arizona. Okay. Yeah. Bama now. Ty Simpson at Tennessee. Norris Sellers still there. Hoover at TCU. Marcel Reed. He left A&M to go be a backup at SMU. That's crazy. Of course, he backing up a bit too. Jalen Raynor. Oh, he from San Diego State, I think. Arkansas State, right? Okay, yeah, Georgia, okay. Gunnar Stockton transferred to Notre Dame to go sit the bench behind Alonzo Barnett. That's crazy. I might want to watch Notre Dame. Let's see. What Notre Dame rank? Five and 2.
down.